Hi everybody, today we are working on linear equations in one variable, and I have just 3 steps to solve any kind of equation, whether it's one variable or multiple variables. The first step is clear the equation of fraction by multiplying both sides with least common denominator, remove the parentheses by using distributive property, and combine like terms. These are the only 3 steps that I use and solve every question with it, every equation. So I'm gonna find example here first. The example number 1 is solve for y, and the question is, I will write my questions in red. I have 3 parentheses y plus 6, not 6, sorry, it's 3. It's 3. And I have equal to 2y plus 6, and I have a fraction here with 5. Now I'm solving y for y, and that's my equation, and it has equal sign and its equation. Now the first thing, clear the equation of fractions by multiplying both sides with least common denominator. So what is my least common denominator? You can draw a line and put 1 there, it will help you. My least common denominator is 5, so I'm going to multiply this 5 on both sides. So here is the multiplication, multiply 5, you multiply both sides with 5. Now the way I do my fractions in these kind of questions, that's how I do it. But if you want to do something else and your teacher is telling you something different and it works for you, fine. We divide this. 5 divided by 5 is 1, so we divide these first, and then when I get that 1 answer, I'm going to multiply that answer with the top. So when I multiply 1 with this numerator, it's going to give me the numerator back, doesn't change anything, equal. When I divide these two, it's going to give me 5, and you multiply 5 with the top. So I have 10y, 5 times 2y is 10y, 5 times 6 is 30. Now, second, remove parentheses by using distributive property, and we're going to use a distributive property. 3 multiply with y, 3 multiply with 3. So 3 times y is 3y, 3 times 3 is 9, and I keeping positive because positive multiply with positive is going to stay positive. 10y plus 30. Now combine like terms, and we already know my like terms 3y and 10y are like terms, 9 and 30 are like terms. So I'm going to circle my like terms first. So this is my one 3y, and that's my another one, and I'm going to use a different color for these two as 30 and 9. These are like terms. Now I'm going to go back and combine those. 3y and 10y, and since they are on opposite of equal sign, so I have to use opposite operation to move one of them to the other side. So if I move the y, the 10, because I like my variables on the left, subtract 10y, subtract 10y. And remember, addition and subtraction questions, the like terms are very important. So they cancel out, and I'm left with the negative 10, 9, 8, so 7 y plus 9 equal 30. Now 9 and 30 are like terms, so if they are like terms, then I have to combine them and move the 9 to the other side. So it's going to give me negative 7y equal 21. Now I have to make the y by itself because they are asking, but actually I want to go back here, and if you see this, solve for y, solve for any variable, it means isolate y. Isolate y. So by isolating, I have to divide and use opposite operation, because 7 and y has a multiplication between them. When I divide, opposite operation is division, I divide both sides, we cancel out, and I got y equal -3. And this -3 is my solution, and this is just one solution, so we call this one solution. And the equation that we call for this is conditional equation. So what kind of equations are these? These are conditional equation. And what kind of solution we got? It's one solution. Okay, let's do one more example for the conditional equation. Before I go for the equation, next example, I want to give you something really important, guys, on here. When you are adding or subtracting, whether they are expressions, subtracting, or equations, make sure you look for like terms. Like terms. Like terms are very important for addition and subtraction. Important. For example, if I give you an example here, it's I have 3x plus y. Now, if you look at this, should I be combining these? Like, should I have 3 plus 1 give me 4 or something? No, because we are adding here in this equation. And we look for like terms. They are not like terms, they are different variables. So it's very important. So I can't solve this. This is as it is. But if I have the same questions and I have an x here, now they are like terms. And we have to look for like terms because we are adding or subtracting maybe. So this will give me 4x. So that will be my answer. Another thing very important, if I'm multiplying or dividing, then we don't care about like terms. Because we can multiply even if we don't have like terms. And I will be giving you example for this. I'm using the same example, 3x times y. Should I be multiplying this? Can I multiply this? Yes, because we don't care about the like terms. So I can have 3xy. And that will be my answer. So please make sure that you remember these tips in the steps of the equation. Okay, let's go back for another equation. For the same equation that I said, or maybe let's go for another equation because it's kind of easy. Example, they said solve for x, and I have 3x minus 7 equal 3 parentheses x plus 1. Now again, my steps, I'll go back and check the first step. The first step said solve the fractions, and I don't have any fractions, so ignore that one. Remove parentheses by using distributive property. Yes, I do have parentheses, so I'm going to use a distributive property. I have 3x minus 7, 3 multiply with x, 3 multiply with 1, it will give me 3x plus 3. Now, if you guys pay attention here, 3 and 7 are my like terms. 3 and 7 are my like terms. So I'm going to combine like terms first. So I'm adding 7 and I'm adding 7. Cancel, cancel. So I got 3x equal 3x 7, 8, 9, 10 plus 10. Now I subtract 3x and I subtract 3x because they are like terms. Cancel, 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 cancel. So I got 0 equal 10. If I'm not wrong, yeah, 0 equal 10. I want to check one more time. I don't know why I feel like I did something wrong. 3x minus 7 equal 3x plus 1. So 7 and 3 are like terms, and I'm combining them, so it will give me 7, 8, 9, 10, and that one is, yeah, that's good. Okay, so 0 equal 10, which means that's not true, so there is no solution there. And what is the equation called when there is no solution? 0 equal 10 means this is false. You know that's false because 0 is not equal 10. So no matter what value the variable x might have, the original equation has no solution. It's false, no solution. So the equation is called contradiction. There. Okay, so again we have one more example for another equation, other type of equation. I have 5x minus 5 equal to parentheses x plus 1 plus 3x minus 7. Now again, I don't have fractions, but I do have parentheses, and I'm going to distribute them first, and make sure you make these arrows so it will help you. 5x minus 5 equal 2x plus 2 plus 3x minus 7. Now if you pay attention, this 2 and 7 are my like terms, and they are on the same side, and also 3x and 2x are my like terms. So I'm going to combine all of them. 5x minus 5 is going to stay. 2x and 3x will give me 5x because they have positive signs. Negative 7 and 2 is going to give me 5 minus. Now combine the like terms. Again, 5 and 5 are like terms, 5x and 5x are like terms. So I'm going to add 5, I'm going to add 5, cancel, 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 and cancel. And I'm going to subtract 5, and I'm going to subtract 5. I did it in one step. So I know 0 equals 0. Both sides. So when that's the case, this is a true statement. True statement. For every value of x, all real numbers are solutions. So the solution set is all real numbers, and the equation is called identity. Called identity. So that's all for today, guys. If you have any questions, just post below in the comment and ask me, and if you need any video for any math subject, you can just comment and I will make a video for you guys. Okay, so this is a true statement because both sides are the same. An equation is called identity. In this case it was false, there was no solution, and the equation is called contradiction. This is just one solution, and this is called conditional equation. And make sure you write down the steps and all of this. Please like my video, subscribe, and if you subscribe I will give you one-on-one tutoring on Zoom, and make sure you like the video. Have a good day, guys.